Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome back to the Chillard Sunday. I am sorry I am starting so freaking late. I don't think I have ever started the Chillard Sunday as late as I am starting today. I don't know if you can tell from my voice. Derrick, thank you so much for the resub and welcome to the
Happy
stream.
Sunday.
Good morning, slept well? Yeah, I don't know if you can tell from my voice, but I just woke up. That's why I'm starting the stream so late. And before I get to do any art, let me share something with you guys. Um, I am currently taking some medicine. More specifically, I'm taking a antidepressant and some sleeping pills, as they call a medication for sleeping. And the medication for sleeping, that's some good stuff. I already used to sleep quite heavily, but now I'm sleeping even more heavily. I'm sleeping like the dead, basically. It doesn't matter how many alarms I set up. It doesn't matter how loud they are. I sleep through all of them, and I literally have been using 3 cell phones, every single one of them with alarms set only 10 minutes apart. I mean, let me rephrase that. Every single phone has several different alarms set up to ring 10 minutes apart from each other. And I set them up to start ringing at 10 a.m. in the morning, and the last alarm should ring at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. And I slept through all of them. And what the worst part is, I turned off those alarms when they rang, but I did that while I was sleeping. I only woke up with the phones on my chest, and well, basically I was sleeping on phones, and I have zero memory of turning them off. My old phone, I had the stock Samsung alarm set. Every time I hear it now, I get super sleepy. Yeah, so yeah, I ended up sleeping. I am sleeping, I mean, through all the alarms. And actually earlier, it was 3 o'clock, the exact time I was supposed to start the stream today. I woke up, I was in bed, I grabbed my phone, and I made this post here. Hey, I'll be starting today's short Sunday with a little delay. Why? Because I literally just woke up. I am literally still in bed as I type this from my phone. Lol. In any case, follow me on Twitch to catch it. I was actually in bed, tucked in, under my blanket. It's cold today here also. I was barely awake when I typed this on the phone, and then I put the phone away, and I fell asleep again. I woke up 15. What time did I actually wake up? It was 3:45 p.m. Yes, I woke up 3:45 p.m. I finally managed to get out of bed then, and I came straight to the PC, turned it on, and I set up the stream. I opened. Oops, I hit space by accident. I opened OBS, checked if everything is working as quickly as I could. And then I started the stream. I finished doing those tests. It was already past 4 p.m. Then I started the stream. And then I went to the kitchen to grab my coffee. Excuse me. I still haven't had my coffee. So basically, I'm like this. That's me in a nutshell right now. But I do have to say, although I am sleeping more with those sleeping that med for sleeping, most times I am awaking feeling rested, which is not how I used to feel most of the time before I started taking this medicine. Most times I would wake up still feeling very tired, but now most times, it's not always, but most times I wake up feeling rested. So that's something. Though I do take a little while, it does take a little while for me to actually feel awake and, actually function. By the way, first time I heard all the intro songs, heard the first song twice. Yeah, I extended the current intro. I think the current intro playing on the stream is probably the fourth version of the intro. It has, I think, 4 songs, maybe 5. I don't remember, but I put more songs in there, thinking in the event that maybe occasionally I would have to run the intro for a little longer, which today has been the first time that I actually had to do that, and actually run for a little longer than I hoped it would. Well, I don't know. Anyway, let's do some art. Although I feel rested, I am not sure I am functional enough to do much today. Especially in regards to this commission here, because commission is something very important that I have to think very hard and, use my brain, use my noggin. Actually, today I might end up not working on this commission at all, but instead do something else. Though I did work on this earlier this week. I couldn't work on this last week. I couldn't even stream last week. But I did work on this earlier in the week. I didn't do all that much, I do admit that, but I actually made things much better overall than they were last time you saw this commission. So what have I done? What have I done different earlier in the week? As you can see, this looks very similar to how it was last time you saw it, but I did make a few changes. I tried to detail this wing a little bit more. I changed this membrane. I actually made it better, made it the way it is actually supposed to be. I will show you how it was before, but let me show you what I have done for now. I redrew the tail that I told you guys I was thinking about doing. So her tail is different from what it was before. It is similar, but it is different. Hopefully for the better. I think it is better. What else? Excuse me. I saw a submarine today being shipped to the Rhine. Oh, nice! That's not something you see every day. Hello Ash, happy Sunday, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're doing well. What else? Oh yes, on the wing, I finally added that, not spike, that claw thing that she has on this articulation. So that's there now, but I might still detail this further. Her face, I changed her face and her expression. I was actually, remember on the last Stewart Sunday when I made this thing here. I said that I was going to send this to Pianist Dragon, which is the person who commissioned this, who ordered this commission, as the first sample. But I ended up not doing that for 2 reasons. One, I admit I forgot to do that. But 2, last week was a nightmare for me, and that's also the main reason why I didn't stream on Wednesday and Sunday. So I ended up not saying this, but also because I wanted to improve her face a little more. I was not happy with this face here, so I postponed sending the samples, although I didn't tell him anything. I should have said something. I do apologize for Pianist, sorry. But yeah, I postponed that so I could work on her face a little more as well, and I did. Her face is looking much better now, and I think I am happy with her face now. I think I'm gonna keep this one as the final version of the face, unless Pianist tells me to make any changes, which if he does, I will make, because that's part of the process. I'm doing okay, Ash, thank you. I'm just very slow because I just woke up. Also, I forgot. I still haven't had my coffee. Hang on a second. My mug is here. Getting cold. Hang on a second. I feel better already. Posted the pic on Discord. Oh, the submarine. Let's take a look. Look at this. Repting saw a submarine earlier. That's cool. There's a couple of trucks for scale. That thing is very big. Nice. Though when you said you saw a submarine, I thought you meant it was being transported by truck on the streets. But looking at its size now, I can see. Well, actually, it would be possible. There are trucks that can transport even bigger things than a submarine over roads. But I immediately thought you saw it on a truck, but it's on a boat. Still, that's really cool, really awesome. Again, not something you see every day. I recently got a new PC, custom built, but did a major stupid and Windows doesn't want to boot. Oof, that sucks. Well, congratulations on the new PC and sorry for the boo-boo there. Well, hopefully you can get it fixed. Where was I? Right, so yeah, her face. I fixed her face. For the sake of comparison, let's open this file and paste this face, the old face, over the new one, so you guys can see, and also me, so we all can see what exactly have changed and how much it has changed. So this is how it used to be. It was fine-ish, but I wasn't happy with her expression. I wasn't happy with any of this. And this is what it looks like now. Before, after, before, after. As you can see here, most of the changes seem to be mostly just moving a few elements around. But I also redrew her eye, her mouth. I redrew a little bit of the marking on her muzzle. I also redrew her left eye too. And you know what, I think overall it looks much better. I also detailed the horns a little more. As you can see, there's a few more details on this version than there was on this one. But that was something that I was already supposed to do. I just haven't done before. But yeah, I think it looks much better now. You're very welcome, Ash. What I'm doing right now is reinstalling Windows, but from a media creation tool. Hopefully it should fix it with a clean install. Oh, definitely. If you're formatting and installing a fresh copy of Windows, that should definitely fix the problem. It only would not fix a problem if the problem is on a hardware level. If it is software, formatting and installing Windows from scratch, that does the trick. 100%. They cannot start without coffee. Indeed. On that note, I'm gonna take another drink, another sip. I am going to have a problem with this stream if my mug runs empty, because I will most certainly want to go to the kitchen and get me some more. But that will take me at least 5 minutes. So the next break, the first break that I take on the stream today, might be longer than my usual 1 minute break to go to the bathroom. Yeah. It's most likely the software issue. My BIOS seems to be working perfectly and still recognizes the drive there. Oh, it's definitely just Windows. It is, unless you were trying to update the BIOS and the PC got shut off during the update, it is almost impossible that you are gonna have a problem with the BIOS or something like that. And I speak this not just from experience. Well, not actually from experience. I never updated a BIOS, but what I mean is, You guys might not know, but I am a computer technician by profession. I work with IT, so I kind of know these things. That's what I meant when I said that I speak from experience. Anyway, where was I? Right, so yes, I reworked her face. Basically, completely, it is still similar to what it was before, but it is better. I redrew the eyes as well, the actual eyeballs, although these are just samples for when I'm actually going to make them in Photoshop. And I don't think I have to make any more changes to her face. There's also a little pink line that you can see here on her on the top of her neck. That's a guideline that I put there early in the week to finally get started on drawing these spikes that she has going along her back. And I don't think I am awake enough to give much thought to this commission today. But I'll try to at least make the spikes. These spikes here, they seem to begin more or less a little before the shoulders and extend all the way down to almost the tip of her tail. So they should start more or less around here, go all the way over to here. That character on the top left looks like an Undertale character. Which character you're talking about? This one over here? This here? I don't know which character this is. Whoever she is really cute. I put her here to use as a reference for when I was trying to draw the smile, because I was having a few troubles with the smile. For the sake of crediting, that character was drawn by an artist called Oxara on DeviantArt. There's the signature of the artist there. Really good art this is. Really cute. That makes me smile. Oh, yes, Ash. Reptane's asking what's the issue. So yeah, and I put this guideline here to serve as a guideline for the spikes, which I will try to do now. But before I do that, since I'm not going to be working just on this today, again, I'm still not awake sufficiently enough to properly focus on this. So what I think I'm going to be doing is finally doing that second nostalgia stream, I guess, that I have been talking about. And yeah, I should start actually naming the Chill Art Sunday 2 nostalgia stream, or I don't know. I'm not working. I'm not functioning. Anyway, let's do the spikes. They seem to be very simple. They have a little bit of distance between them. I cannot see a wild Reptane chat. Oh, Reptane is on Picarto chat today, Ash. But you should be able to see him on the actual stream, right here on this corner of the screen. That's the Picarto chat. Hello, Dragon Kobold. Happy Sunday. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're doing well. I'm on my phone. Oh, that's why you can see. Well, you can see, you just can't read it because it's so tiny. But yeah, multi-streaming to Picarto is still an experiment. I still want to make some more improvements. Anyway, let's begin. Let's begin those spikes. I'm not too sure how big they should be here, though. Actually, I should look at another reference. Probably this one. Okay, the size seem to be even. Yeah. I thought they would begin small, on the first one, and then grow bigger gradually as it extends across her back until it gets to the end of her tail where it becomes small again. So like, going in sort of arch. But no, from what I could see on the reference there, the height is even all across, from start to finish. You drink coffee with hot milk, cold milk, or no milk? I drink my coffee with milk. As for the temperature, it depends. If the weather is hot, then I have my milk cold. I do prefer it cold, otherwise I will feel hot, I will feel warm, and I don't really like the heat. I don't really like hot weather. I do prefer colder temperatures. But if the weather is cold, then I usually will put the milk in the microwave and warm it up, which is what I did today because the weather is colder today. So yeah, that's my preference. As for actual just pure black coffee, I'm not fond of, though I do drink it every now and then, but I do prefer my coffee to be mixed in with milk. I fill up the mug with milk, add a bit of coffee until the milk becomes brownish. You know the color it becomes when you mix milk with coffee. And then I add some sugar, and that's my coffee. And I love this. We call it coffee with milk. Literally. That's how we call it here. It's that simple. It's actually very traditional. Oh, actually, this first spike would probably be facing us completely. This here is fine. Oh, you know Axara? Nice. As in, you know who the artist is because you have seen their art before, or do you actually know them, as in a friend or something like that? No problem, Ash. Saw the art before. Oh, I see. Yeah, that dragon is there. That is really cute. I should check their gallery at some point and see and check more of their art. There certainly must be some more stuff there that I'm gonna enjoy. Now, I don't really know how many spikes there should be. We're just gonna wing it. Did open the stream on the intro, but the ads, so I switched to over here. No problem, Riptane. That is one advantage of watching on Picarto. No ads there, as far as I am aware. Though the overall experience is much more limited than on Twitch. No, this here is wrong. It's too big. The art style did ring a bell for me, but I couldn't quite pinpoint it. That's a nice thing. It's nice when you can recognize who the artist is based only on the style. I might be wrong on stating this, but I think that an artist has got to a point where they are good enough. Well, not good enough. That sounds bad. I don't mean it in a bad way. What I mean is, I think what am I trying to say? I think an artist can consider them to be at a good spot when they have got good enough to a point where their art, or rather, where they can be recognized based only on their style, even if they don't sign the art.
Hydrate. Gotta keep hydrated.
That's good idea. I'm already halfway through my coffee mug. I will need a break soon to get my coffee. Let me just finish the sentence. What do I say? Right. Even if they don't sign the art, I think it's a good thing when people can recognize who the artist is based only on the style. I think that's a good thing. Okay, coffee. Good stuff. Yeah, let's draw another spike. I'm using the XP Pen tablet today, by the way, guys. For two reasons. One, actually three reasons. One, it is more comfortable than that tiny heel one that I bought for quick sketches. Two, I did not charge the pen for that one. And three, for what I'm doing today, this tablet is far better than that one. That tiny tablet is good, but only for some simple sketching. There. Okay, now starting here, I think I'm gonna have to have these spikes be aligned with the actual line art, and then go behind the line art a bit, because after all, we have to consider perspective. By the way, am I even shaping those spikes correctly? Kind of. Yeah, it should be fine. I'll change them if Pianist asks later, but for now I'm gonna consider artistic freedom. Found the ref third. You should, unless Oxara removed it from her gallery on DeviantArt, it should still be there. Okay, now here is where I begin drawing the spikes a little behind the line art of the back. Yes, like that. Let me save. Always remember to frequently save your progress, my friends, whatever you're doing. Oh, hi back. I'm Mike. How are you doing today? Welcome back, Ash. Now, I don't have to do what I'm about to do here, but for the sake of my own, for the sake of reference, I'm gonna draw the spikes behind the wing, as they probably should be if they were supposed to be visible. Just so I have an idea of their spacing. What's up, Ash? No, this one sucks. Yeah, there. Better. Okay, now we can have them the way they are actually supposed to be. Ceilings up. You don't say. Oh, puns are fun. That is one of the reasons why I like English. I mean, sure, you can make puns on all languages, but I think English gives you more freedom to make more puns and more funny puns as well. Like I am remembering of that meme of the excuse me, of the guy apparently proposing to the woman. English is massively universal, right? It is awesome. I love English. Apparently proposing to the woman, and she's super happy, you know. And he's saying, "I'm gonna make you mine," and she's saying, "Oh my God, yes!" And on the next frame, they are both inside a mine, and they are holding pickaxes, and she's like, "Oh, what the hell, man?" And he's smiling at the camera with a thumbs up. That is awesome. Darcy draws a blue purple dragon often. That's how I know their art style. Oh, no, I really have to check. Hang on a second. Let me close the door over there. Just a moment, guys. I'm not even gonna put the stream on BRB. Alright, I'm back. I mean, I have returned. Oh God. Hang on. Oh, excuse me, pardon me. Someone used the bathroom and I had to close the door. Yeah, kinda. As I said, someone used the bathroom. That's why I had to get up and close the door. Right, where was I? Okay, the spikes. Oh, come on. They opened the door again. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna die here, the one. Okay. The worst part is, I have a low tolerance for bad smells. Okay, I think I'm better now. By the way, I have Picarto open on the screen of my other PC here, and the stream is frozen there. Is the stream frozen on Picarto actually? Or is it just for me? I was to say about something about the artist. No, I was just going to say that I should check her gallery. I should check her gallery at some point. I don't remember giving her a watch. I probably just found that pic at random on the A someday. Should check her work. It was earlier. Is today one of those days when Picarto will not work? It seems to be running. But it is frozen on the other screen, on the other PC there. let me refresh that. In a way, it is kind of good that stuff like this does happen, because streaming to Picarto simultaneously is an experiment. Infinity, yes. Check this out. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is cool. But yeah, in a way it's kind of good that stuff like this happens, because it is an experiment. And I need to analyze how things will go. I do have to say though, Picarto has been working far better than it used to when I started using it for the first time several years ago. Well, not several years ago, but years ago. Again, if you don't know, the Chill Art Sunday was actually born on Picarto, though it wasn't called Chill Art Sunday at the time. I think I only called it Artstream. It didn't have an actual name. I took one sip from that cream liqueur whiskey. Are you drunk already? It is too early to be drunk, Cryptang. I only just woke up moments ago. Just an hour ago, actually. And I already see Windows wobbling around. Oh, I see what you mean. That liquid must be some very good stuff then. Okay, I'm having a little bit of trouble with this spike here. 70% alcohol? I'm gonna guess. Musty Schlam. Is that the name of the drink? Sea mud. Don't drink mud. Ew, gross. %70 alcohol is actually a large amount of alcohol. I mean, that's the point. Yeah, of course. Okay, let's continue here. These spikes, I think they should end around here. Yeah. No, actually, around here. I only have to draw a few more. See, probably 2 more besides this one. If I can make it, that would be nice. Oh, come on, hand. Yeah, there we go, that's good enough. Actually, just this one. Yeah. This one for the last one. Fine. Oh, she looks much nicer with those spikes in place. Let's send this to the progress sheet. And then do one small correction. Progress sheet number 2. Let's open it. and paste. Paste and save. Now I need this section of her sketch. Let's open a new paint window. And from here, let's remove a few elements. Let me see, what do I need to remove? Okay, I have to remove the stuff in gray, this. I also have to remove this section here, and that's it. Let's select all, copy, and paste it over here with transparency enabled. Go. Oh, actually, no, hold on a second. I also need the horns on her head. So let's undo this. Remove the pink. And remove the line art for the neck. Oh, hang on a second. Is this part of the spike supposed to be visible? Yes, I think it is. I think it is. So let's remove this bit of line art. There we go. Erase that. Now let's copy. Well, first of all, let's remove this pixel here. Now let's copy just this section of her head and paste it over here. There we go. Perfect. Okay, perfect. I think I'm going to send this to the progress sheet. Now the change that I have just made here is basically insignificant, but I like backups. Backups are good. You can never have too many backups. Okay, now using the color red on the primary, I am going to remove, actually let's go with pink. Okay, now I'm going to use red. Now I'm going to remove all parts of the spikes that are not supposed to be visible. Do you also have enough front downs? I do when I'm using the bathroom. I do when I have to use the bathroom. I mean, that's kind of necessary. Oh my god, what a stupid joke that I made. Again, see, English is great for puns. You could never make that pun in Portuguese. Oh my god, I messed up over there. Undo, undo. I got it, Riptang, I got it. I got the pun. Let's go over to her tail over here. Let's remove these red pixels from here. There we go. Oh, one more up there. Now over here at the front, I'm gonna switch over to black and erase inside the spikes. Just like this. Go. Oops. Copy this, just to make sure that I didn't erase any more than I should here. Which I did. Okay. And now let's convert. Hold on a second. I'm still missing this bit here. Okay, now let's convert those red spikes to black and save the sketch to the progress sheet. Go. Select. Oops. Copy, save. Let's close this file because I don't need that. And boom, paste and save. There we go. And drink coffee. Good stuff. There we go. She's looking quite fine, I do dare say. Yeah, she's looking very nice, I think. Overall, as far as this sketch goes right now, I don't really think there is all too much left to do. There is still stuff left to do, of course. I still have to make a few tweaks here and there. But as it stands right now, besides drawing the right wing, the only thing actually left to be done here is send a sample to Pianist Dragon so he can evaluate if I should proceed as it is, or if I should make any changes to his liking. So on that note, I'm going to save and put this on hold until I hear back from him. Of course, I still have to. You know what? Let me do that now. I was gonna say I still have to make a sample to send him, and this one I'm actually gonna send him. Unlike the first sample that I made, that I ended up not sending him. Which, speaking of, where is that? Here. I'm going to use this as a base. Wait, what am I doing? No, Photoshop is not actually what I want right now. What I meant to do is open this on Paint. Why is it taking so long to show this thing here? It was weird. Select this. Copy. And paste. Good, align this one perfectly with the old one. Oh hey, this now actually also allows us to see the change that I made to her tail. That's how her tail used to be, and this is the new tail. Oh, I also changed the back legs a bit. I gave them a little bit more volume. I also changed the length of her muzzle. I think it was too long before. Like unnaturally long. Yeah, she's looking far better now. I also changed her chest slightly on this section here. I changed her knee. Yes, she's looking much better now than she was before. Okay. Oh yes, I now need to apply the short hair to the new face. Can I do that? I mean, I can, but can I do that without having to redraw everything? That's the question. I will try, but first let me position this here. Okay, now let's copy this, redo that, and let's go over here. No. Actually, yes. But let's copy this. Now this, and paste it here. Let's remove her face. The face and a part of the horns. As well as her neck. There we go. Now I'm going to show you a little trick. Let's pick brown on the secondary color. Let's paint all of this brown. Copy this. Paste it over with transparency. Just like that. And now with brown on the primary color, I will erase all of the line arts from the long version of the hair. Yannis told me that this is not actual hair, it is actually kind of like, how can I describe this? Prongs? Prongs, is that a word? I think it is. Anyway, it's kind of like prongs, and they have very small scales on them. So it's like hair, but it's not actually hair. There we go. Now all I gotta do is turn all that brown back into black. We left one brown pixel there that had to be erased. There we go. Now let's copy this. And let's paste it right here. Without transparency. There we go. Easy. Very, very easy. Alright, let's save this. Let me write this stuff here again. Long. Short. You're right, it was a software issue, so I've managed to do a clean install and everything works fine now. See, I told you. You should hardly ever come across a hardware issue. What am I trying to say? A hardware issue that results in you having to replace the hardware. Oh, hold on a second, I made a boo-boo here. going to save this and copy all of this over to here. There we go. Now I'm going to remove this green, color range, delete, save, save. Save to that. Don't ding at me, Windows. Let's write sample. Styling options, stroke. Go. The people that custom built my PC installed my OS to the largest drive instead of the smallest drive, which was quite pointless. I moved my OS to the smaller drive and formatted the largest drive. Yep, that's how it should be, ideally anyway. Ideally, you should want to have the smallest partition, even if you have just one drive, partition it, to be the boot drive, which is the reason why I have one 500 gigabytes SSD just for Windows and programs alone. And have separate drives or partitions if you only have one drive to dedicate to your files. This way, if you have any problems with Windows that result in you having to format and install fresh from scratch, you should not be losing any files. Like my computer here, for example, right now, if I have to format Windows and format this drive, completely wipe it, I'm not going to lose any files because these drives here, they are not going to get touched. Only this one here is going to be touched. Which is of course not to say that I don't have to make a few backups from here. I do have some stuff here, mostly just game files like saves, like all my Minecraft stuff is here, for example. But yeah, other than that, everything else being on other drives means my files are safe. At least from issues with Windows, that is. Okay, now let's center this thing here. Here's a nice trick. If you want to center a text in Photoshop and you are unsure how to do it, copy the text by pressing Ctrl A, Ctrl C, and then paste with Ctrl V, and the text will be pasted as an image, though it will be pasted on the very center of the canvas. Then what you gotta do is pick the actual text, the text layer here, and move it and make it match the image version of the text. And there we go. Now it is centered. Now I drop the transparency on this here to, let's say, 20% maybe. Yeah, 20% is fine. And now I am going to save this. I'm going to save this as a PSD file and also as a PNG file. The PSD is so I can easily reuse this file later for newer samples. And the PNG file is, of course, the one that I'm going to send Pianist. Save over this one. Someone on the TMP server suggested that I use Macrium Reflect to clone the drive, and it kind of worked, but caused the OS not to boot afterwards. You probably missed the, what's it called again? The actual boot section of the partition, or more specifically, the actual boot partition. But Windows doesn't stay in just one partition. Actually, when you format and install Windows, it actually creates multiple partitions in the same partition that you selected to receive Windows. So for example, if I open this PC over here, you can see Windows is in one single partition, but actually this is just one partition that is visible. There's probably, Windows is using probably, I think, 3 partitions more or less. So if I go here on manage, you need to rebuild the boot partition again. Exactly, that's that. Cloning works for that, though you have to select the correct option. Otherwise, you are going to be cloning just the actual operating system, but leaving the boot behind. So here, as you can see here, this is my boot drive. There's Windows, which is what you see right here, where the files are stored and all that stuff. And then you have some extra partitions that the Windows created by itself. So your clone certainly did not include this partition and this partition. My recommendation is, when you clone your boot drive, depending on the program you are using, the option you actually want to select is not clone partition, but rather clone disk. That way you should include everything on the boot partition, or rather on the boot drive. So yeah, your issue sounds like you were missing this here. And this here, by the way, if I recall correctly, is basically where Windows keeps a few backup files for some essential system files. So if something gets corrupted, you can probably do some recovery using this, though in my experience this is mostly useless. But yeah. Probably messed up that there, the mouth. No, it happens. It happens. By the way, I think I missed some messages on chat. Let me check. No, I did not miss any messages. I thought I did. Never mind. That song reminds me of Thurston Waffles. No, I see what you mean. Yeah, rest in peace, Cattle. That cat was really cute. I mean, is there a cat that isn't cute? Some would say yes, but even those have some beauty. At least lessons have been learned. Yeah, it happens. It happens, Ash. If it makes you feel any better, I have done this mistake before. Though, actually, literally, last night, I was... Let me tell you this story, guys. You remember a few times before when I told you about an issue that I have been having for a few years now with my second PC, where it will hard reboot itself as if I had pressed the reset button on the case, right? And no matter what I did, I could never figure out the issue, right? I don't know if you remember that, but in any case, why Demon, open the video. Okay, I will just in a moment. So I think I may finally have figured out what the problem was, and somehow, and despite all tests returning with everything being fine, apparently the hard drive that had Windows XP on my second PC, that drive has some problem. One thing that I noticed for a few weeks lately is that drive sometimes would stop being recognized by the system, and sometimes it would be extremely slow to be accessed. So I reached the conclusion, and it is still being tested now, but I reached the conclusion that maybe that drive might have been the one to be causing those hard reboots. At some point, somehow, the system would stop recognizing the drive completely, and that would trigger a instant reboot on Windows 11 only, on Windows 10 and 11, because I had 10 on that PC before. Which is weird because I never had issues with that second PC when running Windows XP, except for one time when XP got extremely slow, and then I restarted and it blue screened. I think that was the first time that I noticed there could maybe there could maybe be something wrong with it. So what I did last night was I grabbed a 250 gigabytes hard drive that I've had for a very long time now, that I was using to back up some stuff. I formatted the drive and I cloned the Windows XP hard drive into that one, and I left the boot partition behind. So I had to clone again, but that's because I used the wrong option on the cloning program. I used the clone partition when I should have used clone disk, but I figured it out very quickly, so I just cloned again and it worked fine. So right now the second PC it still has Windows XP as it was before, but now it is using a different hard drive for the XP. So hopefully that will fix the problem. One thing that I noticed is that after removing that hard drive from the system, Windows 11 seems to boot up more quickly now. It doesn't seem to be as slow as it has always been. Okay, let's save this. Close it. Let's close this also, and let's check that video. Stop the music. What a cutie he was. May God bless his little soul. This reminds me of a meme video with Thurston. Let me see if I can remember. Accidental light mode, I think. Yes, this here. It's a very short video. Yeah. Who never, right? Who never? Okay. So for now I'm done with that commission. I'm gonna later send the sample to Pianist for his approval and see if he will want to make any changes to it. And if not, then I'm gonna continue from where I stopped right now. But now, how about we go back in time to the year 2010, I think? Let's see. Yes. How about we go back to the year 2010 and resume works on a picture, actually a fan art, that for some reason I decided to cancel all the way back in, I think I canceled this in 2012. Yeah. Night mode is blinded by the light. That's a good one. But yeah, how about we go back in time to 13 years ago and work on this pic again? How about that? Now, what's the deal with this here? So in in fashion with the nostalgia stream, which, have I ever named the Chill Art Sunday a nostalgia stream? I don't think I ever actually named this stream that. But anyway, in fashion with being nostalgic, the point of this is to finish this picture at least close to how I would have done it if I had finished this all the way back in 2010. Now, if memory serves me right, at the time when I started working on this, I was not using CorelDRAW to draw the final line art with vectors. What I was doing instead for the final line art was I would draw the picture in open canvas, which is what you see on the screen right now. I wasn't even using Microsoft Paint for sketching. 13 years ago would have been 8. Thank you for making me feel old. So yeah, I wasn't even using Paint for sketching. I was doing everything in open canvas. So by 2010, I was using open canvas and Photoshop. So the way I would do it was I would draw in open canvas, and then I would bring the picture from open canvas to Photoshop, and I would draw the, hold on a second. Excuse me. I would draw the final line arts in Photoshop, line by line, freehand, and that was a nightmare. And then I would color, shade, and all that good stuff in Photoshop. Though in 2010 I was already using Windows 7 and not Windows XP. But for the sake of being extra nostalgic, I'm gonna do this in Windows XP. Sounds fun? Let's do that then. I'm gonna keep the, actually, hang on, let me rename this from X, as in cancel, to whip. Let's bring this back to life. Okay. Now I'm gonna stop pressing these buttons that I'm pressing on the monitor. Instead, what I would do is put the second PC on the screen for you guys. Beep. What you see on the screen right now is Windows 11. But 11 sucks. Let's reboot. Let's go to XP. Could you technically stream Windows XP on Twitch? I not only I could, but I will. I'm in the process of doing it right now. You see some colored stripes on the screen in a moment. Actually, let me do this here. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm not going to be streaming straight from XP, as in, like, for example, running OBS on Windows XP, because OBS doesn't run on XP. What I'm doing is just capturing footage from another computer and sending it over to OBS on the main PC. Just a moment, because I have to change a setting in the BIOS, otherwise XP is not going to boot. Gotta change the SATA mode to IDE mode. Okay, now I'm gonna put this full screen. Moment. Debugged. Just a moment, you see stuff on the screen very, very soon. Still have my Machines PC with Windows XP, but I haven't cleaned it in a while. You should. Old computers like that, they deserve to be preserved, in my opinion. I'm gonna pause the music for a moment. That's why I paused the music. There we go. Hello, XP. It's been a while. Actually, for me, it's been literally just a few hours. I was working on this last night. And last time I used it, the PC smelled like burning. So I got hit with another break the worst time. Oof. Oh, no problem. No problem. Since you missed the startup sound, just for you, I'm gonna do this. There you go. Nice. Okay. However, I do need to make a few more things here before I can actually get started. For one, I have to get my butt off my chair, because in order to use the tablet, the drawing tablet, I have to unplug it from the main PC and plug it on XP. So I have to reach behind here. Did I grab the correct cable? I think I did, but it's not working? Why is it not working? Oh, I know why. Hang on. Last night I had to unplug the USB extender from the second PC, and I think I might have forgotten to plug it back. Yep. That's exactly what happened. So now it will work. Yep, there we go. Now the tablet works on XP. Great. Let me switch my main screen here. Actually, no, hold on a second. Before I switch my main monitor over to that PC, I gotta open Twitch and Picarto on the main PC here so I can keep monitoring the stream. So give me just another moment, guys. This goes there. This goes there. This window goes here. Mute tab.
Hydrate.
Mute tab.
Gotta keep hydrated.
That is a good idea. That's gonna be my last sip from my mug. Then I'm gonna run out of coffee. Good stuff. Okay, now I can switch the main computer, the main screen here, to the second PC. This way I won't have to keep turning my head to the left, to my left, to see Windows XP. Alright, why is this open here? Okay, I don't know. Let's open that pic, shall we? Let's see here, documents, Michael, nostalgia art, whip. Now let's go here to files on Ryzen 5. I'm gonna access the files over the network. And Michael, art, whip. We'll see Photoshop. Let's maximize this. Oh, it's out of order. That's why I got confused for a moment. Let's sort this by... It's already set to sort by name. Okay. Let's see, where is give that egg? Oh, it's right here. Oh, by the way, I'm actually not supposed to rename this folder, because the reworked files are actually gonna go in another folder. So let's set this back to an X. There we go. Now, what I'm gonna do is find the folder again, because I just accidentally lost it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, let's copy over to here and rename it to this. There we go. Now, one thing that I would like to do, and I actually can, is actually have the song play, the music playing on Windows Media Player, because Windows Media Player 9 on XP, this is awesome. I really wish I could downgrade Windows Media Player to use an older version like this. It was so much better and more fun. But the thing is, if I do that, then you guys are not going to be able to see the name of the song on the top of the screen. Also, by the way, the capture is freezing for some reason. Why is this happening? Yeah, you guys can't see the mouse moving much, but I'm actually moving it non-stop. Hang on a second, why is this happening? Okay, the capture is going to disappear for a moment, guys. What's going on here? Technical difficulties are afoot. Moment. I'm trying to solve the problems. Now capture stopped completely. Oh jeez. Oh, the capture device is really hot right now. Where's the USB port where this thing was?
Young Twilight, it seemed her intentions were cruel. None truly know
Oh, come on.
what happened through the rest. All we know is the
USB me now.
unclear at best. But then two young fools sought to test Trixie's might, so they tried to befriend her, and later that night they entered
Gotta plug it back.
the forest to find the beast major, then led it to town, putting all their
No, it's not working. Why is this not working? Ah, frick, fine. I will go behind the computer to see if I plug the correct folder. Folder. Oh. Port. Ah, that explains it.
The great Trixie knew just what she must do to conquer the beast that would tear the town through.
I did plug the capture device in the wrong port. Somehow it fit. Didn't work, but it fit. There we go. Let's put this on full screen. Let's see, is this working as it should? Yes, it doesn't seem to be freezing. Okay, good. Let's get to work then. Let me just make myself comfortable on my chair again. Okay. Here's these thumbnails. And let's open LineArts Alpha. Actually, no. I have to rename the file first. But I gotta wait until Photoshop finishes loading. By the way, if the capture freezes, guys, do let me know, please, because sometimes I might not notice it. So let's change this to alpha 0. There we go. Now I can actually open this. Now, what I think I wasn't doing back in 2010, when it comes to drawing the line arts, the final line art, was using the tablet to draw them. I already was using a drawing tablet for my art in 2010. But for the final line art, I don't think I was using the tablet. What I think I was doing was actually use the mouse. How, you might wonder? Oh, like this. See, I think I used size 4 on the brush. Let's pick the color black. Change the opacity of this to 50%. Color black is not what I would use, but just for the sake of demonstrating. What I would do, actually, you know what? Let's change this color here, just so it is going to be easier to see. What I would do was, with the mouse, I would click on one spot and then hold Shift on the keyboard, click on another spot, and holding Shift all the time, I would go and click, 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 like this, until the line art would be done, and you can see how tedious this was. Also, why has the color that I picked not work? Is this in black and white? Oh, it is. Why is this in shades of gray? Whatever. Let's make a new file then. Let's copy this. RGB. Paste. Oh, this version of Photoshop does not have tabs. Okay then. Let's copy this here. Let's send it over to the new file. Just because. And let's close this here. And I'm going to save this one over the original. There we go. So yeah, back in the day, that's how I would draw the final line arts. But I don't think I'm gonna do it that way. I would try to draw the line arts freehanding with the tablet, but still trying to keep everything else close to how I would do it back in the day. But also at the same time modernizing a few things here and there. Mostly just to save me some time and some trouble. And let's begin by organizing the layers, because back in the day I would not organize the layers. So let's make a folder group. Let's call this one Money Bags. And let's make another one and let's call it Spyro. Why? Because this was supposed to be a Spyro fan art. I was gonna name this layer here General Sketch, but that's not really a sketch. Let's call it Base. Let's give it a 50% opacity. And let's make 2 new layers. One layer will be pure black. And the other one will be pure white. The pure white layer will have a 50% opacity. Now I can delete this gray one. Go. Let's make one new layer in each one of these folders. Let's call the first one here on the Spyro group. Let's call it Color Set. And let's give the same name to this one on Moneybags. That's the layer where I'm gonna place all the sample colors for these characters. Let's see, who should I start with? Spyro or Moneybags? If I were to draw this Spyro now, I would draw him so much better than this. Maybe. Or maybe not, I don't know. I'm not going to redraw this thing, by the way. Not now, I might redraw this later in the future, but the point now is finish this as I would in 2010. I think I'm going to start with Moneybags. So let's close that. Let's make a new layer here. Let's call this one Line Art. Hang on, let me think of the layering. Would I have layered Moneybags for this picture at all? Like, if I had drawn this today, besides using CorelDRAW for the final line art with vectors, I would have had this arm in the gems bag over there be on a layer behind his body over here. The same thing would be done with his right leg over there. I would have had that leg in the same layer as that arm. And this monocle, same thing. But would I have done this in 2010? I don't remember. Maybe? Well, I can't remember, so I'm gonna do it like I would do it nowadays. So let's layer this. Let's call this first layer, let's call it body line art for the main body. For Moneybags colors is brown, right? Let's go on the internet, on the interwebs. Let's find a reference. Let's see, Spyro Moneybags. Images. Yep, it is brown. His suit is black or purple. It is black. Okay, he is all brown. Right. You know what, I think I'm going to sample his color directly from here. Why is this black and white? I need this to be in color, come on. There we go. Hey, welcome back, Riptane. Let's see, let's pick one of these. Yeah, let's pick this one. Let's place this color on the color set. That's gonna be for the body. Excuse me. And let's make it darker for the line art. There we go. Now let me sample this, merge both of these layers together and save. And let's pick brush, a hard round brush size 4 maybe. No, 4 might be too thick. Let's go with number 3. Yeah, I think 3... No, let's go with 4. I'm going to turn on my fan for a moment, guys. I hope the noise won't be too much. Okay, let's begin. Let me give the base a little more opacity. Actually, there. This way you can have more contrast and better see what I am doing. And here begins the process of drawing final line arts without vector lines. And this is the very reason why, even though it takes a long time to make vector lines, this is the reason, well, one of the two main reasons, why I decided to start using vectors. And what is the reason, you might actually be wondering? The actual reason? Well, it is exactly what you're seeing. Doing and redoing the lines several times until I get it right. Now, of course, alternatively, I can go to the old-fashioned way and clicking and then holding shift and clicking, 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 and so on and so forth. But that takes too much time. Let's just go with the freehand. Maybe a little less zoom might help me. So I won't have to travel as much with my hand. Nope. Nope. I'm definitely not finishing this today, by the way, guys. But I will at least get started. My priority is still the commission. There's this line fine. It's good enough, I guess. Let's draw this ear. Now, drawing the line art alone is one part of the issue. There's only one part. There's still the matter of actually coloring the whole thing. That alone is another multitude of issues. There. Let's switch back to brown. No, I messed up. Let's begin over here.
It always feels like the same story every time again. I can't tell where I'm going. I just want it all.
No, that's still not good.
It's hard to breathe when you're always underwater.
I want you guys to pay close attention to the struggles that it is to draw the final line arts freehand like this, and then compare this to when I am drawing the final line arts on that commission using vectors. It should give you a good measure of how superior the vectors are over this, even though they do take a long time to do. There, that's good enough, at least for now, but I think I do have to fix this later. There. Nope. Okay, I'm not getting his chin right. I think I'm gonna do this part of the mouth first, then let go and do the chin separately. That way when I have to undo, I can undo just the chin. The chin and the jaw. Yeah, there. Let's pick the eraser. Do a bit of fixing here. No. A little bit of this over there too. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to press Ctrl S. Now let's draw the line for the back of his head. You know, doing this freehand is actually not being as bad as I remember. But that's because I'm using the pen on the tablet. I actually think that in 2010 I was just using the mouse method. You know, click, hold shift, click again, hold shift, click again. But I do remember that at one point I was using freehand. I think I started freehanding the line arts, but then I got frustrated with how often I would have to undo the line and do it again until I got it right. And I think that's why I started using the mouse by shift clicking rather, to do the lines, just so I would not have to undo and redo so many times. I have a very big difficulty making that turn there. Let me try it from up here. Nope. I almost got it right. Hang on, let me try less zoom. That's 100% zoom, by the way. Somehow that's worse. Oh, hold on a second. This tablet has a very nifty... Oops. This tablet has a very nifty feature. Which button was that? I think it's this here. Nope. Yes, there we go. It's this one. Fine detail mode. Yes, 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 yes. I did not have this feature back in the day. But the line still looks a bit, I don't know, clunky. Can you see? Let me try that again. Oops, not here. But now I can't have access to the whole thing. Fine then. I'll go like this then. Hang on, maybe at this level I'll zoom. Hey, welcome back, Ash. Oh, this just fits. Just fits. Okay, let's start. There. Yeah, I still don't like it. I'm now stuck on light theme in Windows 11. Always likes to default to light theme. I have no idea why Microsoft decided to set the light theme as the default. Sure, Windows has always been light theme up until Windows 7 and 8. Then when Windows 10 rather launched, it defaulted to dark theme, and then they decided to introduce the light theme and make that the default. I don't get it. And it looks ugly too. Light theme on Windows 7 was beautiful, gorgeous even. But on 10 and 11, it looks really ugly. There we go, I got it. Let's save. But why are you stuck with light theme? Can't you change the theme? You should be able to. Oh, did you lose the activation key and Windows is not activated? I'm trying to figure out a way to change the theme. If your copy of Windows is not activated, it won't let you change the theme. Go to Settings, Personalization. That's where you should find the theme menus. It's activated. Also, then just find the setting for that, the menu where the settings are. I could show you on Windows 11, but I am running XP right now. I would have to reboot into 11 to show you where the settings for that is. One thing I cannot recommend enough for anyone using Windows 10 and Windows 11 is, for Windows 10, a program called Start is Back, and for Windows 11, a program called, by the same developer also. I'm not sponsored for the record, I just really like the program. A program called Start All Back. That's the only way, in my experience, that Windows 11 and 10 can actually become properly not useful. I mean, also useful, but usable. That's the word that I'm looking for. Usable. Drop the thickness here to 3. However, sadly, the program is paid. It is really cheap though. If I could, that is one of the very few programs that I actually would be willing to spend money on to buy a genuine license. Which I tried, though sadly for some reason, the only way I can buy it, because of where I live, it only accepts payment via an international credit card, which I don't have. So my only option is to yar har fiddle-dee-dee, being a pirate is over to me, do what you want cause a pirate is free, you are a pirate. Which honestly is something that I am not happy with. Not for this program. I figured it out, it was because Twitch was on light theme while Chrome was on dark theme. That should not interfere with the theme of Windows. If anything, it's the other way around that should work, that should interfere, I mean. I get a reference. The Wii Pirate Channel. The Wii Pirate Channel? What does the Wii Pirate Channel have to do with what I just said? Yeah, I think that is fine for the ear. Right? Yeah. I'll go with this. Let's now draw the line art for his eyeball, or rather his eye socket. This is very simple, just a circle. There. Now let's do this hand slash paw, or paw slash hand. That could have been better. Oh, frick. Speaking of being better, I'm not gonna redraw the whole thing. Let's just erase this. But yeah, I really wish I could buy me a license of Start Is Back and Start All Back. They are really good programs. They're certainly a much better option than some other customization programs for 10 and 11 that I have tried before.
Hydrate. Gotta keep hydrated.
Miss Buffles, welcome, happy Sunday. Thank you for joining. I will hydrate. Though this time water, because my coffee mug is empty. Sad face. Sad dragon noises. You are very welcome, Miss Buffles. Yeah, there we go. I do need to make some corrections there, but I'll do that later. There's another thing with drawing final line arts, the way I used to do back in the day. I draw the final line arts, and then I have to go over everything to make fixes everywhere. That's not something that I have to do with vectors. Let's now draw the lines for this leg. I said it on Discord, but now thinking about it, the pirate song might not have been the original. I don't know. Let's see. No, from the thumbnail it doesn't look like it is that. Let's see, let's play that. Oh yes, it is this song, just not from this video. The original is actually this here. Let me show you. Just a moment. Let's bring you guys back to 2023. And let's go on the YouTubes. This is the original.
Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You're hard feeling indeed. Being a pirate is all right to be. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
That's the original. But yeah. Now let's go back to 2010. 15 years ago, yeah, right? That thing is old, and I think it is actually older than that. 15 years ago is simply when it was uploaded to YouTube. LimeWire itself is much older than that. Do they still even make LimeWire anymore? I don't think LimeWire exists anymore. Phone crashed. Oh no! Speaking of phone crashing, earlier this week I decided to bring both of my Lumias out of storage. Not to use them, but just to, you know, a little bit of nostalgia. Although I am using the Lumia 532 mostly as an MP3 player currently. But my Lumia 640 XL, which was my daily driver until I had to retire it due to lack of support, and I needed support for some things. But that one I'm not actually using. So it is here sitting on my desk right now. I love that phone. It's the best phone that I have ever used. I do dare say, even though the specs on that thing are inferior to my current phone, just because it is older, I still say it is the best phone that I have ever used. But that's besides the point. The point is, I brought both of those Lumias running Windows 10 11, or what am I saying? Windows 10 Mobile out of storage, and to my dismay, my Lumia 640 XL was crashing non-stop. Even if I had just had it on without anything running, it would reboot itself out of the blue, and it wasn't doing that when I retired that phone a few years ago. Though after some testing, it looks like the problem was the SD card. Somehow the SD card on the thing was causing it to reboot. So I bought a new one yesterday, and I put it in, and I don't really know if it actually fixed the issue. What I do know is that although it is not rebooting like crazy like it was doing before, it has already rebooted 3 times already since I installed the new card. And that concerns me, because if the operating system in the phone became corrupted, probably because of the reboots caused by the old card, then it means I would have to hard reset the phone, which I can do. That is still possible, but it's something that I really don't want to do, because that means wiping out everything that I have on this phone as it is from the last time that I actually used it as a daily driver in 2020. I don't want to do that. I want to preserve it as some sort of time capsule, so to speak. But yeah, for now I am keeping it on my desk, just monitoring to see if it will reboot again and how often. Letting you know I am unable to pay proper attention, by the way. No problem, Miss Puffles, no problem. That is alright, just your presence is good enough. Okay, let's make a new layer now. or money bags. Let's put it down here. Let's call it right side line art. This here is where I'm gonna draw everything for his right arm, his right leg, and his ear, and probably the monocle as well. So let's draw out this hand. There we go. That's good enough for now. And oh, also this ear. There. Do I want to have his tail on this other layer as well? I think I would do it. Yeah, there we go. That's good enough. Okay, let's save. Now, how about we draw the line arts for his suit? Yeah, let's draw the line arts for his suit. For that, I think I'm gonna use the same color that I have used for his nose, which is this shade of black. No. This shade of black is too dark, which, by the way, I still haven't saved it to the color set over here. There we go. That is just for his nose. For his suit, I'm going to use something lighter. Now, this is supposed to be on the same layer as body line art, but to avoid causing troubles to the line art that I have already made, this is not something that I would have done back in 2010, but I will do it now to save me trouble. Anyway, to not cause any damage, any potential damage to the existing line art so far, I'm gonna make this in a separate layer. Then when everything is in order, I'm gonna merge both layers together. For now, I just want to see if this shade of black is going to be fine for his suit. Yeah, that seems to be nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this. But this is going to be just for the suit itself, not for its line art. So there, that's for the suit. Let's copy this, paste. Let's make it darker. There, this here is for the line art of the suit. And merge down. Okay, now let's drop the size of the brush to number 4. And let's begin with this arm over here. And would you please just follow the line? Oh my god. My hand insists in taking off and going to orbit with this new line here. Why? Artist struggles. Oh, by the way, can you tilt the canvas on Photoshop CS3? What was the shortcut on Photoshop CS6 to do that? I can't remember. Hang on, let me go on CS6 to recall. Because that is a very, very handy feature. Which I think was introduced on CS6, but it might be wrong on that. Let's see. It was... No, Control R, no, that's the ruler. It's not Control T. Crap, I can't remember. Image rotation, no. Edit. Layer. Type. Select. Filter. View. No. Should be an image. Adjustments. It's not image rotation. Crop, review, variables. Dang, I can't remember. Google, help! Photoshop CS6, rotate, canvas. Locate the Tools panel and select Rotate View tool. Where's Tools? Layer, Image, Edit. Can you just tell me the shortcuts, the keyboard shortcuts? No, that's not it. Nope. No. I think this is it. Place the cursor of the tool. No. This here? Control R? No, that's the eraser. I mean the ruler. Oh, here's the hand. Rotate view. Yeah, this is it. But I want the shortcuts. Also, how do I reset this again? I can't remember. Well, besides clicking the reset view button. Well, either way, it should be this. So I just press R then. Okay. Okay, let me try this on CS3. Though I don't think that option exists in CS3. Switch back here on my main screen. Yeah, no, it does not. It doesn't. I'm sad now. Not really. Oh, too bad. That's fine. Let's keep fighting against my hand. I almost got it. That's good enough. Now let's see. Yeah, let's continue here. I was thinking if I should continue here or if I should go over here to his shoulder. But let's continue here.
Saved a road, even though I know it won't be taken. I thought at first you'd never go. I was so mistaken. I was told life won't last forever, but I've gone beyond the mark. What's once
Oh, I hate when this happens. I'm drawing the line just fine, and then suddenly, for some reason, my hand decides to go woo, 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 like this.
the heart won't open, so far away.
My only consolation is that I know for a fact that I'm not the only one who has this problem.
Someone is still watching over,
Every artist has this issue.
so here's to hoping.
Okay, this is fine. This did go a little beyond the line, but that is alright. For this part, anyway.
Nowadays we can choose
There.
our circumstances. I don't believe fate is up for giving second chances. If I'm right, time goes on forever. Feels like so much to remember. What's one to do?
That
How's
line
one
could
to
be better.
Where's one to go when their heart won't open? So far away, yet so nearby. Feels as if someone is still watching over me. So here's to holding on to a little faith, keeping up with the present day, standing well with the
If I got $2 for every time I have to redo a line, I would become a rich man.
How's one to feel? Where's one to
If every artist would get $2 for every time they have to redo a line, every artist would be filthy rich.
yet so
Richer than Moneybags, that's for sure.
feels as if someone is still watching over me. So here's to hoping.
By the way, I have an idea. What I just did there is not part of the original picture, but it looks much better now. Certainly looks more natural, and this is not something that I would have done in 2010, when this was originally drawn. You know what, I'm gonna keep this shoulder as it is. Let's draw an extra little line here also. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. Save. And I think this here's supposed to be white. Right? Let me confirm. Let's see, Spyro, Money, Bags. Yeah, but it's not actually visible on his model in the game. But you know, creative freedom, I'm gonna add this. Now this suit of his, this part on the back, because of how curvy the line is and how long, I clearly am having some troubles with it. Fine, let me try this. Let's try the final fine detail mode.
How's one to feel? Where's one to go when their heart won't open? So far away, yet so nearby. Feels as if someone is still watching over me. So here's to hoping.
Oh no, that is horrible. Because of the zoom level, even though I was using the fine detail mode, the accuracy was much lower. This here will still be the better choice. If I can make just one swift move, that would be perfect. Did the music stop? I don't hear anything. Let's skip to the next one, I guess. Wait, it isn't playing. Hang on, stop, play. Okay, now it is playing. Oh, this line would have been perfect if it weren't wrong. I'm still asking myself why I decided to cancel this picture all those years ago. There's nothing wrong with it. Besides the fact that it is so simple. Which on that note, once this one is finished, I eventually will want to redraw it, but in a more, let's say, modern way. That would be a nice project. For one, the original is two-dimensional. And I mean that literally. You can see here it is completely sideways. When I redraw this, I want to make it more three-dimensional. Have Moneybags on the foreground. Have both him and Spyro be at an angle and compared to the camera. No, even more dynamic. And of course, make a better background than the one that I'm gonna do here, because the background on this one will have to be something similar to what I would have done back in the day. Which by my current standards should be something simple. think this is the one.
Oh boy.
Ah. It is fine here, but it went off over here. Yeah, ah, crap. I almost had it. There we go. It is not following the line exactly, but that's good enough. I'm gonna go with this one. Now, I'm not going, as I said, I'm not going to be finishing this today. But before I end, I'll see if I can finish at least the line arts for Moneybags. But before I end anything today, or rather the show, I will give you an example of how coloring this thing, using this method for the final line arts, can be problematic. I'm not actually going to do the coloring, just give you a sample. There we go, that should do it. Now, that's too wonky. Let's try again. Okay, I think this is the one. Yeah, that's good enough. Save. Let me do a quick fix right here. Yeah, that's good enough for now. Let's save. And let's do the line over here now. Actually, shouldn't this part here be white? No, it shouldn't. Or maybe, wait, hold on. Actually, yes, it should. This here, however, should not. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Save. And, actually, you know what? This here should also be black after all. There. And the save. Excuse me. Oh, by the way, I missed one detail here. This leg here. Forgot about that. What is layer 5? What's on layer 5? There's nothing on layer 5. Why does it exist? Oh! Wait. Oh, guys. I think I just did everything on the same layer. No. Did I put the suit on the color set layer? I did. That was not supposed to happen, but fine. It's fine, it's alright. At least those lines are not intersecting with any of the brown lines. Now that would have been a problem. This here is very easy to correct. All I gotta do is copy this out of here, delete. Let's name this layer to temp. And put the color set back there. There, now we have the main body. Oops. I have the main body over here. The suit right here, which this is going to be temporary. And the right side over there. Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna have the tail actually be in the same layer as the body. No. No, I won't. I'm gonna have the tail be in a layer of its own. How am I gonna do this? I have to get the tail out of this layer without making any changes to the other line arts. Alright, fine, let's just copy and center it. That works. Tail, line arts. Now delete that, and voila, it's done. Now back to what I was doing. What was I doing? Oh yes, I was going to draw his leg. Forgot about this line art. Come on, hand, help me out here. Like, I get one side right, but then the other messes up. This is one of the reasons why I switched from doing like this to using mouse shift and then vectors. There we go. That's gonna do it. Now let's switch back to black for the suit. And since I am on this layer, let's draw the line art for the arm. I remember when I came up with the idea for this picture, I had just beaten Spyro 3, though I was using an emulator because I don't have a PlayStation. I had just beaten Spyro 3, Spyro the Dragon 3, and remember that at the very end, Spyro gets fed up with Moneybags and chases him around, and you have to hit Moneybags with Spyro's horn to get back all the gems that Moneybags charged you with. I mean, took from you by charging you to make to get things for you done throughout the game, like extending bridges, that sort of stuff. So Spyro got tired of him ripping him off and decided to get all his gems back. And that's basically what this picture is supposed to represent. That last part of the game where you are chasing Moneybags around and hitting him with Spyro's horns. And I think Flames also. But yeah. It's supposed to go a little beyond the line art there. Because I have to close it like this, so I can select and color this later. And I have to do the same thing for the leg over here. And yeah, that's fine. That's good. Let's now see what color Moneybags' shoes are. They are a dark shade of brown. They seem to be. So let's keep using this brown, but let's make it darker. Let's make this a little bit darker. Yeah, this here for the color of the shoe. And let's make this darker for the line art. Let's round this to 30, negative 30. Go back to brush number 4. And let's draw Moneybags' shoes. I'm not gonna go super detailed on these shoes. Let's have the whole thing be brown. Yeah, that's good. Or at least good enough. Over here. Oh, actually, you know what? For this here, I'm gonna use a different layer. And then I'm gonna merge it. Just so I can have a little more freedom on where I can start the line. On where and how. Go. Oh, hand, come on, just do it. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's erase this here, a little bit here, and let's merge it with body line art.
It's cold and it's dark, keeping hold of a spark. They sealed us away, they were keeping us safe, but as years
That's
creep
fine.
hole in the arc, lost in circuits and screens. And imperfect
Let's see, what am I gonna do next?
cross through the wires and optical fibers, wait for an outsider to come set me free.
Let's pick a shade of white, or rather a very light shade of gray, and let's draw the line art for his teeth and this part of his suit over here. I think I'm going to use this here for the line art of this. What just happened? I don't know. Whatever. I think I'm going to use this here for the suit. Yes. Hang on, for this I'm gonna have to hide layer number 4. I need contrast. It should work. Now I certainly can notice that I am drawing this line going over other lines. This is actually intentional, and the very reason why I'm doing this on a different layer. Now all I gotta do is actually bring layer 5 to behind the layer temp and erase, oops, and erase the extra. Go, and let's go back to the layer temp and draw an extra line.
Left deep inside these walls, that alone hope rests in your tiny paws, where the night extends and the time sits paused. This home moment till the sky here falls. Won't you open the sky for me? Won't you
Almost got it.
won't you open the sky for me?
There. That's it. Yes, perfect. Okay, nice. Now up here, yeah, I think of one more line here, maybe. Yes, that works. Very, very nice. Save again. Now let's see, what is the next thing that I'm gonna do? Well, the next thing that I'm gonna do is actually put that shade of white, or very light gray, on the color set. Also, should start writing down what each one of these is. Let's call this one shirt. This one is for the shoes. This one is for the suit. This one is for the nose. That E could be better. And this one is for the body. I should have want to say fur. He is a bear after all. And save. We still need a bunch more colors. Next, let's see. Next, let's pick a color for his teeth. I'm going to base it on this here. Actually, no. You know what? Let's use the same color for the teeth. Why am I using brush number 3? No, I want brush number 4 for this. Oh, that's because I was writing the name of the colors. Oh, not the name of the colors, but the name of what each color belongs to. Oh, wait a second. Am I doing this on the right layer? Whatever. Actually, you know what? Let's make a new layer here instead. Just so I will stop confusing myself.
Climb to the shrine to right what is wrong, and the world will be healed by the guardian song.
There, perfect. Now I erase the extra. Oops, I did not mean to save. Crap. I meant to press Ctrl Z. Oh my god, I pressed Ctrl S again to save. No! I'm just gonna use Ctrl Z on the tablet button. I suppose that's fine. Okay, let's merge that down. Rename the layer. Body line art. Okay, let's merge down the shirt with the suit. So that's the suit. That's the shirt. Merge down. Okay, good. Let's clean this here up so I can merge all of the brown over here. Oops, wrong layer. With the suit. And I think that's enough. No, hold on. Now it should be enough. Okay, let's merge down to body line arts. Let's see, what do we have? Yeah, I think that looks fine. Also, this almost looks like Moneybags is riding Spyro. Okay, let me take a look around. Yeah, that works. Tail line art, that's alone. Right side. Okay, all of that is alone by itself as well. Very, very good. Save. Next, let's draw the money bag. Let's call this one temp. The money bag is kind of white-ish. Let's base its color on this one, but I think I want to give it a little tint of green. Let's see that for the actual color. Yeah, this will work. Save the color to the color set. And make a darker version for the line art. Let's call this money bag. Number 4, temp. And let's draw the money bag. I'm going to start here actually. Now shape-wise, I suppose I can allow myself to give the line art a few lumps. It's supposed to be filled with gems after all, right? Go with less zoom. Oh, what if I do this? Also, I don't necessarily have to follow the actual line art. I mean, the base line art with this. With this I can allow myself some freedom. So long as I can at least draw a decent line, which I am failing to do. Oh, that sucked. Man, why can't I draw this? Jesus. I mean, I can. Why am I not doing it right? There, my hand does it just fine for a while, and then out of the blue it just goes whoop. It goes places. I'm sorry I'm not making much commentary, guys. I'm trying to focus very hard on this. Benji! Happy Sunday, welcome! Thank you for joining. Thank you for dropping by. Oh, you have an exam tomorrow. Well, good luck on the exam. See that you get some good rest. Thank you for dropping by. Dream of Dragons. There, I got it. Finally. Oof, jeez, that took forever. You're very welcome, Angie. Okay, now for the other part of the bag. This here. This one should, in theory, be far easier. There we go. And this is, of course, supposed to be in the same layer. So I'm gonna do that right now. After I make one small correction here and here. Right side line art. Lion art? No. Line art. Yeah, there we go. Finally. Moneybags got his bag, or his money bag. About a couple random lines here and there to give this money bag a bit of a few bulges, because you know it is supposed to be filled up with gems, precious gems. Yeah, it's fine. For the line art of the gem, it's supposed to be a green gem. Let's pick a nice shade of green. That might be too bright. Let's make it a bit darker. Yeah, this shade of green should be fine. Let's call this... Hang on, first let me make the line art version of this. There. Actually, 10. Perfect. Let's call it money bag gem. And of course, merge down. Now, for this gem that is stamped on the money bag, I'm not gonna do straight lines like this. No, no, no. Back in 2010, I probably would, but it makes no sense because this is a bag. There's a shape here, there's curvatures. So let's make those curves. I need a little bit more contrast. Should help me. Now, just because I'm not actually gonna follow all lines and make them all straight, it doesn't mean that I still don't have to follow the straightness of the lines. Because I still do. This still has to look like a gem. The thing is, I have to make these straight lines look like they are curving around the bag, following the shape of the bag, you know? I think I'm managing. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's give the gem a little bump here, a little bulge. Well, because there are gems inside the bag. Yeah, that should work. Merge it down. And let's drop the opacity here a bit. And save. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Let's now draw the line art for that monocle. Let's see. For the monocle, I think I'm going to use this. I'm going to use the same line art color that I use for the suit. Brush number 3 should be fine for this. Yeah, that works. Let's make a new layer here. Now for the actual monocle, I will need a golden color. This monocle is golden, right? Kinda. If not, then I will make it. I'll make it that. So actually, hang on a second. Actually, isn't his monocle just the lens? Well, on the original PlayStation model, it seems to be. But that was due to hardware limitations. What about Moneybags on Spyro Reignited Trilogy? I can see on this. I have to play more Spyro on stream. It's been years since the last time that I played Spyro Reignited Trilogy on the Gaming Friday. Oh, it is just the lens, indeed. Well, okay then, in that case, let's forget about the gold. Now let's go with a shade of blue for glass. There. That seems fine. Push down. I'm gonna have to rename the layer. Right side line arts. Line arts. Because there's multiple things here, multiple elements. There we go. Now let's go back to the color set and save the color for the monocle. Wait, monocle is with an O or with an A here? I think it's with an O. Frick, I forgot. Monocle. Yes, it is with an O. There we go. And that's it. I think the line art wise, everything for Moneybags is done. Well, besides doing the fixes that I will have to do, because that's part of this old process of drawing the line arts without vector lines, at least the way I used to do it. And since I never developed this method further, that's still the way that I know how to do it. But it's definitely not the most efficient way. Okay, now let me hide the base file. Let's make this fully visible. Now the next step of this process would be fixing all of the flaws, which means having to go over every single line with the eraser. Let me save this. Actually, I'm not gonna save yet. Oh, actually I will save this. Never mind. Oops. Because the next changes that I'm gonna be making here are going to be more significant. So let's save to Alpha 1. Anyway, now I have to go over everything and try to perfect the lines a bit, as well as fix problems. Like here, for example, the black line is a little too thick there. it is missing a few pixels here. There's too much black over here. There. I'm not gonna finish this whole process today. I'm just giving you an idea. Excuse me. And here. And here. Here. And everywhere, really. But again, I'm not going to finish the whole thing today. But to give you now an idea of the coloring process involved with this, and how troublesome drawing the line arts like this can be, let's select Moneybags' main body over here. Actually, no. Back in the day, I would not do it like this. I was about to prepare this for coloring the way that I do currently, but that's not how I used to do back in the day. Back in the day, what I would do instead is pick the color, in this case for the suit, the color for his fur, zoom in here, let's make a new layer, let's call it body Bododi? Bodoi? No. Body. Body colors, yes. Oops. There. Body colors. And then this brush is too big. Let's try number 7. And then I would have to very carefully follow the edge of the line art, so no color would poke out, you know, leak like this, for example. And this is something that would always happen. Here, I'm not gonna do the whole thing. I'm just giving you an example. There. And then for the suit, also have to be very careful not to leak the color, which inevitably always happens. Which means that once I would be done with coloring, on top of having to go over all of the line arts to look for flaws and then fix them, I would also have to go over all of the coloring to look for parts where the color is leaking or missing in some places, and then fix that. And all of these processes, they are very time consuming. I think I can say safely that do all of that is actually more time consuming than drawing vector lines for the final line arts. And mind you, vector line arts, they are very time consuming, but they are easier to make. They just take a lot of time. But yeah, there we go. There we go. And then, as I said, I would have to go over everything and look very closely like this. Except back in the day, I would use the navigator over here and move the thing like this. But yeah, I would have to go looking very closely for any flaws, like right here, for example. See, it is a little lighter over here on the brown. That means I'm missing a few pixels right there. So I would have to go in here and fill it in like that. Also here. But yeah, I'd have to do this everywhere. On the entire picture, including the background. If it has line arts, it requires this process. And this is very time costly. That is not an actual term, but I just made it up. Yeah, now it is. But yeah, and I am gonna do it. But as I mentioned before, this picture is not my priority. My priority is still that commission. Today it was just a little taste because, well, one, I wasn't awake enough to fully focus on the commission, and two, I got to a point on that commission where now I need feedback from Pianist Dragon, which is the person who ordered the commission, before I can continue. So I basically am just filling up time. But having said that, I'm gonna wrap up for today, but not before I remind you guys that I stream every week on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. I play trucking games every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and on Sundays, sorry, I got myself mixed up. I play trucking games every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It's usually American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator 2. I play those interchangeably, but generally speaking, it is just trucking games on Wednesdays. And on Fridays, I play a different game every week, also at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Sorry, I ran out of breath. And on Sundays, I do art live at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, having said that, on the last, I did miss the last 3 Wednesday streams in a row, but that's because stuff happened here. But normally I am supposed to stream every Wednesday, and I also missed the last Sunday stream as well, which I do apologize. But normally that is not supposed to happen. What is supposed to happen is that I stream every Wednesday and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern and Sundays at 3. And today I started late because I overslept a lot. So I do apologize. I'm also currently, as you probably already know, I'm currently... What am I trying to say? I'm currently experimenting with multi-streaming the Chill Art Sunday. I am streaming on Twitch and Picarto simultaneously every Sunday. I don't know for how much longer I'm gonna be doing this, but until further notice, the Chill Art Sunday can be watched on my Twitch channel as well as on my Picarto channel. So, and I do invite you to follow me on both platforms. There is a link, whether you're watching this on Twitch right now or on Picarto. If you scroll down the stream a little bit, there is a panel called Where to Find Me, and in there you'll find links to all the platforms where I am available. If I have an account somewhere, there is a link for it in there. In there you'll find a link to my DeviantArt account, gallery, my Twitter, my Twitch, my Picarto. So yeah, do follow me on all places. And if by the end of this experimental period I decide that it is indeed actually worth it to keep multi-streaming to both platforms simultaneously, I'm not leaving Twitch, for the record. It's just to see if it is worth it to stream to Twitch and Picarto too. And if I see if it is actually worth it, then I'm gonna make it a permanent thing and see about maybe bringing the gaming streams to Picarto as well. Because for now, if you want to catch the Wed Truck Sim and the Gaming Friday, which are my gaming streams on Wednesdays and Fridays, for now you can only catch those on Twitch when they go live. Only the Sunday stream, the art stream, the Chill Art Sunday, can be viewed on both platforms or either one on every Sunday. So yeah, and if I judge it to be worth it, then I'm gonna make it a permanent thing and bring the gaming streams to Picarto as well. And after that, who knows? Maybe add YouTube streaming in the mix and stream to the 3 platforms simultaneously. Who knows? That's on the table, just not in the plans at the moment. Regardless, I also have a Discord server. It's called Dragon Realms. If you would like to join, you will be very welcome to. There is a link below the stream as well. However, for now, only the link is only available on Twitch, and for the moment, only members of the art group Dragon Realms over at DeviantArt and subscribers to my channel on Twitch should have access to that link. So if you are one of those and would like to join the stream, the server, I mean, you'll be very welcome to. Just scroll down if you're watching this on Twitch and are a subscriber, of course, and click the link below. And if the link doesn't work, then you can message me either on DeviantArt or on Twitter, or send me a whisper on Twitch. That might be easier, and I will send you an invitation link directly through there. Having said that, the server is going public very soon. I have yet to settle on the date, but unless I change my mind, I'm gonna give you a hint. I haven't settled on the date, so I'm not gonna tell you the date yet, but I'm gonna give you a hint. The date that I have in mind is this month. So yes, very soon. For now, the server is only for subscribers and members of the Josh group, but it is going public very soon, so anyone can join at any moment. So yeah, stay tuned for that as well. And that's gonna be it for today, everyone. Thank you so much for joining today's stream. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I had some fun. Thank you so much for your company. And hopefully this next week is going to be a better one than the past one. And until we meet again on the next stream, God bless you all. Stay safe and healthy. And when you go to bed, sleep well, and as always, dream of dragons. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye. There we go. Have a good one, guys. See you soon. Bye.
Some problems and we don't know what to do. You've come to find new feelings and exactly what you knew. The odds are stacked quite poorly if without a winning hand. But bear in mind your bearing's only worse if you don't turn up. Don't bet on taking trips because they'll turn your trips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. So truths can seem quite big if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I will not let them on my opinion of such enough. Bet on sinking chips because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mar my opinion of the fact that if you could fix the failings of the current paradigm, we would have a hero who's supposed to be elusive and on time. Just on time. And then we would all contrive new conflicts, you know. So bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mar my opinion of the truth. Bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let it mar my opinion. Stipulations placed before you to get all the things you really need. Mr. Big may make things hard, but you have got to plant your seeds. Go to war, fight more. Your dreams thrive by competition. You'll find no one famous ever got there just by flinching at their foes. Cling against the torment claw with all your might at what you know. Don't let go, just flow. Don't wait or play to indecision. Don't bet on taking trips because you've got to be more grand. You've got to think ahead and carry out the things you planned. Citrus can be your fuse when you can see where puzzles lay. Don't quit on hopes or dreams when you have simply got to chin up. Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll only drag you down. You've got to keep on sailing even they'll turn your trips to trash.